Hey guys, and welcome back to Factorio Looping Crazy. What were we doing? We were getting logistics. Oh yeah, finally we were getting logistics system. Huzzah! Alright, what was I wanting to do? I'll think about doing some buffers, although we do have some buffers in these, albeit they aren't. They are very specific buffers. Very specific buffers. Yes. Very specific buffers we've got there. We should also probably invest in... Oops, didn't realise that I had quite as much... Or rather, quite as many belts as I do have. Alright, we could do with another couple of these. Need more iron plates. Also need to get the next level of military so I can grab a shotgun and blow up all of those trees. All new trees. Right, more iron plates. There we go. What was I making? Ah yes, electric mining drills. Let's just throw out a ton. We'll shove a load on this iron deposit, and don't think we're going to need any more on the coal deposit, at least for a little while. Go. Do that. Plug it in. Raw wood. Raw wood, Captain. Get out some of this junk. These many trees. There we go. Let's just shoot them. Shoot them all. Shoot all the bloody trees. Just so many of them, that's the issue. Like, you think you got one and then there's another 7 hiding behind it. Right, there we go, and I'll place you there. And nope, you don't get to go there. There we are. Throw you down here. Work. There you go. Sorted. Now there's some more iron getting funneled in. And hopefully that'll end up with the belt being a bit more full. A bit fuller. You could probably also do it with a tad more coal. I'll shove these two on the coal deposit. Well, why is this one not working? Don't actually have anything to... Oh, that's a shame. Didn't actually have anything to mine. There you go. I will shove all of you there. That's that 1.9k and that 1k is going to get depleted rather quickly. There we go. Just speed things up a little bit on the old coal front. Especially considering how much stuff we've got actually removing coal. Wow, you're having an issue actually getting that onto the belt. Jeez. Also, we'll begin to get some full belts then. The turrets engage with the enemy. Right, let's shove a little buffer over here. There we are. Yeah. That should even, or at least ease stuff a little bit. Let's actually turn that into a steel chest because I've got a feeling that buffer's going to get rather full rather quickly. There we go. Now you just do what you want and then the other one will just place stuff on. There we go. So as this center one gets full, the rest of them will even up a little bit. Alright, that should help. Sorry, that's just picking up like every piece of junk it can find now. Awesome. How are these doing? Why am I gathering plastic? Ah, because I thought I'd made a bit too much plastic, that was right. Yeah, we should be alright though. How are you doing? Just missing smart inserters. Smart inserters are just missing electronic circuits. Ah, because I didn't actually make any more electronic circuits, did I? Right, okay. Make 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a fish alive. Let's take half of the electronic circuits. Actually, you know what? Me taking half of the electronic circuits is just going to cause issues. Especially when it's electronic circuits that we're missing. Whole. Bloody. Okay, I think there's plenty of reds kicking about. So can I change you into being copper cable? Actually, no, can I change you into being electronic circuits? And that means that I can change, I can do 2 copper cable and 2 electronic circuits. There we go, and you two can be copper cable. And I need some more electrical poles. There we go. Sorted, right. There we go, and I need more. More inserters for me. There we go. Now these should all be making more electronic circuits for us. Beautiful. There we go. Stuff is happening. Things and stuff. Right. I don't have any electronic circuits here. I am going to take half of these. I'm also going to plug in my bloody head. Beeping at me. What it hits it. Right, there we go. Sorted, now you can make a load of them. That'll all get plugged into the blue science machines. You're ridiculously missing blue science. We have an awful lot of can I remove you then? We've got so many freaking not inserters. Iron gears. Insane. It's just insane how many iron gears we've got. And actual iron, for that bloody matter. There you go. Let's got some steel. And make a load of steel chests. And then I will replace you and you with steel chests. You're an iron chest. Let's get that iron chest and just shoot it. Ridiculous. The iron chests. There we go, so you can fill up with copper. You can also... Well, I don't think copper is one of those things that we actually need siphoned off right now. Let's start filling up with copper. You can fill it with iron because we've got an absolute ton of it. You can fill it with iron gear. An iron chest as well. Oh, why did I make these things? Wreck that as well. There we go. These guys are still doing their job, so that's good. There's your Emu going 35 kills, one of them. Yeah, some of these have got like no kills. That's strange. It's not attacking the lower areas, but they're attacking these ones here. Obviously they're attacking these ones because they're guarding the actual steam engines, which are probably creating the most when it comes to pollution. The most pollution when it comes to pollution. Why are you not? Oh, because that's full. And why are you not going? Because of advanced circuits and batteries. And why? Because it can't actually get... Right, okay. It can't get the science out, is the issue. So if I were to do that and shove it all into just a box, I could then pick up and distribute. There we go. That might actually be helpful. Or instead, I'll just sideload it. It won't make much difference. Actually, you know what? We'll just sideload it that way. Work? I don't know, we'll see. Actually, I don't know if this is... Yeah, it does work. That's fine. Let's just do that then. Because this build will always be lesser because one, where the buffer is, and two, it's getting a load of stuff removed up here. The rest of them will have a bit more. There we go, that's allowing the blues back on. Okay, that's not doing anything because it's full. Is that getting enough? It looks like it's getting enough. Taking a while to get anything done. Nice. Right, and then all of the blues are eventually getting done. Even though the blues are a freaking nightmare. And they take forever. That's iron. Good eye. Jeez. That one really snuck up on me. Normally I'm pretty good at catching them, but that one was having none of it. Right, let's pick up you. Let's pick up you. Let's instead just do it like this. Right, I tell you to pick up plastic bars. You there. And drop all of you in. There we go. I don't know why I didn't have it like that before. Alright, let's do that and that. Alright, and that. I should really just like that and pick up some. There we go. Alright, and let's shove 100 in there. And that'll at least kickstart it. Perfect, now we've got two things working off of it using the same two supply lines, which is nice. Well, what are you missing? Electronic circuits. I could sort you out with that. Actually, give me half of them. Thanks. There we go. And eventually it should all speed itself up. Lacking copper. It looks that way. There we go, let's just repopulate with some copper. Ton of iron coming in. The amount of copper is slim, let's put it that way. grab another 2 of these while we can. We'll go down here and grab some more copper. Really? There you go. Plug that in there and sorted. I didn't realise that we'd pretty much tapped that entire little mine that we had there. Shame. We managed to get another 2 on. Albeit not very impressively, but they are on. I need some more iron. Should have a ton of iron. Wow, there's a ton of iron just in here. Oh, there's a lot of science packs there as well. Yeah, we're pretty fine on science packs right now, at least. Yeah, I was thinking I could just shove 2 there. There we are. And I'll grab you and just cover you like that. Yeah, why don't we... give that a go? There we go. Perfect. Now we've got a belt balancer for our coal. Because, yeah, none of our coal actually has a belt balancer, so that'll do. We got a bit more getting mined as well, which is good in the long run. Sorted. More copper getting mined, which means more copper will be getting put onto the belts. Perfect. Oh, no, I cannot have that happening though. There we go. Yeah, I can't have blues going in there. Wish I could tell them not to take blues, but I need the logistics system to do that. I mean, it is trying to put the stuff back on, it's just not quite as fast as it's taking stuff off. You look like you're constantly making, you look like you're not constantly making because we've got no reds because there's no greens, and no greens because of reasons. Possibly to do with us taking all the greens. Guys are doing alright. I think it's all because of the copper shortage that we had. But that should be clearing itself up now. On second thoughts, I should probably have done it this way because this one will be able to place more on. Yeah, that's a lot better. The amount of copper that this will be taking off will be minute. Yeah, like it's hardly even made a dent in the stuff that it was putting on. Whereas this one will start flying through it. There we go, so that should repopulate with copper. Now that we're needing a little bit more. Everything else should be fine for getting some blue science. Okay, make sure there's no blue science in here. That is not. There's a ton of red and green science, but no blue science. As soon as we've got logistics system, we can start actually making the robots. Everything should start to go swimmingly. But that's going to have to do us for this episode, guys. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been CG, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.